Did you know that in 2025, one type of car is quietly stealing the spotlight from electric vehicles? It's not what you think. Welcome to the ultimate showdown, hybrids versus electric vehicles in 2025. With gas prices fluctuating, charging stations still spotty, and new tech shaking up the auto world, which car is the smarter buy for you? Let's break it down. Stick around as we dive into performance, cost, eco-impact, and a shocking twist that could change how you see the future of driving. You won't believe what's coming. Let's kick things off with the basics. Electric vehicles, or EVs, run entirely on battery power. Think Tesla Model 3 or Nissan Leaf. Hybrids like the Toyota RAV4 Prime combine a gas engine with an electric motor for a best of both worlds vibe. But in 2025, the battle is fiercer than ever. Here's why. First up, performance. Electric vehicles are the kings of instant torque. Hit the pedal and you're glued to your seat. A Tesla Model Y can go 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds. Hybrids? They're no slouches either. The Ford Maverick Hybrid delivers solid power and can tow up to 4,000 pounds, something most EVs struggle with. But here's the catch. Range anxiety. EVs in 2025 average about 300 miles per charge. But if you're road tripping and there's no charger in sight, you're stuck. Hybrids laugh at that problem. With a gas tank as backup, you can drive 500 plus miles without breaking a sweat. For folks in rural areas or places with spotty charging, like parts of the US Midwest, hybrids are a lifeline. Now, let's talk money. Electric vehicles can hit your wallet hard. A base model Tesla Model 3 starts around $40,000, and that's before options. Hybrids, you can snag a Toyota Corolla hybrid for under $25,000. Plus, EVs need expensive home chargers, $1,000 to install one, while hybrids just need a gas station. But EVs fight back with lower running costs. Electricity is cheaper than gas in most places, and EVs have fewer moving parts, so maintenance is a breeze. Hybrids, though, save you up front and don't require a lifestyle change. In 2025, with EV demand cooling in markets like the US, hybrids are winning for budget-conscious buyers. Eco-friendliness is where things get spicy. EVs are marketed as green machines, but their batteries, not so much. Mining lithium and cobalt can be an environmental nightmare, and battery production emits as much CO2 as driving a gas car for years. Hybrids, while not perfect, use smaller batteries, so their production footprint is lighter. On the road, EVs win if your grid is powered by renewables. But in coal-heavy regions like parts of China or India, hybrids can actually have a lower carbon footprint over their lifetime. It's not black and white, folks. Hold up. Before we crown a winner, here's a question. What if I told you one of these cars could soon be cheaper to own than a traditional gas car? Stick around, because the answer might shock you. Now, let's dive into the tech, because in 2025, cars are smarter than ever. Electric vehicles are leading the pack as literal computers on wheels. Take Tesla. Their over-the-air updates can roll out new features like enhanced autopilot, improved range, or even quirky additions like a fart mode horn. Yep, that's real. These updates happen overnight, transforming your car without a trip to the dealer. Other EVs, like the Rivian R1T, are following suit with seamless software upgrades that keep the vehicle fresh. Hybrids, though, are closing the gap fast. Models like the Hyundai Tucson Hybrid and Toyota Prius now pack advanced driver assist systems, including lane keeping assist, adaptive cruise control, and even semi-autonomous parking. Their infotainment systems are slick, with crisp touchscreens and Apple CarPlay integration. But let's be real. They don't quite match the sci-fi vibe of an EV's massive touchscreen cockpit, like the 15-inch display in a Tesla Model 3 that controls everything from climate to navigation. Here's where hybrids shine: practicality. Their dual powertrains, gas and electric, mean you're never stranded if the battery runs low, unlike EVs in extreme cold or heat, where range can drop by up to 30%. Picture this. You're stuck in a snowstorm in Minnesota, and your EV's battery is draining fast. A hybrid just switches to gas and keeps you moving. In 2025, software-defined vehicles are the future, but hybrids keep it simple for drivers who want tech without the total commitment to a plugged-in lifestyle. Here's where 2025 gets wild. Global EV sales are hitting 10% of new cars, with China leading the charge. Over half their new car sales could be electric this year. But in the US, EV demand is hitting a speed bump. Why? Buyers crave flexibility. Hybrids are surging, with sales up 20% year over year for brands like Toyota, Ford, and Honda. Models like the Ford Escape Hybrid are flying off lots because they don't tie you to a charger. In markets like the UAE, hybrids are more than practical. They're a status symbol. Wealthy buyers are snapping up luxury plug-in hybrids from brands like BMW and Mercedes, blending eco-credentials with high-end style. Meanwhile, EVs remain the darlings of tech enthusiasts and urbanites with easy access to chargers. Think San Francisco or Oslo, where charging stations are as common as coffee shops. But here's the reality check. Charging infrastructure is still lagging. The US has about 200,000 public chargers compared to 2.5 million gas stations. That's a gap hybrids exploit effortlessly. For every EV driver hunting for a fast charger, a hybrid owner's just filling up at the nearest pump. In 2025, hybrids are the practica. But wait, what if there's a game changer coming in 2025 that could tilt this battle completely? We're about to reveal a trend that could make one of these cars the undisputed king of the road. Don't go anywhere. So, what's the big reveal? It's plug-in hybrids, or FHEVs, stealing the crown in 2025. These hybrids are the ultimate game changer, blending the best of EVs and gas-powered cars. They can run on electric power for 30 to 50 miles, perfect for your daily commute or city errands, then seamlessly switch to gas for those long road trips. Models like the Jeep Grand Cherokee 4xe and Toyota RAV4 Prime are leading the charge, offering EV-like efficiency with the freedom of a gas tank. Here's the kicker. With gas prices stabilizing around $3.50 per gallon in the US, and new tax incentives rolling out in markets like the US, Europe, and even Canada, plug-in hybrids could soon be cheaper to own than both traditional gas cars and full EVs for many drivers. For example, in the US, a $7,500 federal tax credit for FHEVs can slash upfront costs, and their fuel savings add up fast. Analysts are buzzing. FHEV sales are projected to outpace full EVs in key markets like North America and Asia by 2027. But EVs aren't down for the count. They're still the go-to for tech lovers and zero-emission purists. With solid-state batteries on the horizon, promising 500-plus mile ranges and faster charging by 2030, EVs are poised for a comeback. Plus, in countries like Norway, where 80% of new cars are electric, EVs dominate thanks to robust charging networks and green grids. But for now, in 2025, plug-in hybrids hit the sweet spot. Lower upfront costs, practical range, and a lighter environmental footprint than many EVs when you factor in battery production. So, who wins the 2025 showdown? If you're a city dweller with a charger in your garage and a love for cutting-edge tech, EVs are your vibe, sleek, powerful, and futuristic. But for most of us, balancing budget, range, and real-world needs, hybrids, especially plug-in hybrids, are the smarter bet. They're versatile, affordable, and eco-conscious without the hassle. The future's electric, no doubt. But in 2025, hybrids are owning the road. So, are you Team EV or Team Hybrid? Drop your pick in the comments. I'm reading every single one. If this showdown got you pumped, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the bell for more car content every week. Curious about what's next for cars? Check out our video on self-driving tech, linked below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the road.